Hey everybody, I know this is not who you're expecting. I am not Roman. I'm not that good looking. I am just Brian likes to fish, but guess what? Roman is out on a adventure today. He's out on a boat, hopefully filming a sweet video. He's out with Scotty. I guess he got the call this morning saying, hey, you want to come out on a boat? And who's going to say no to that? So guess what? My first Wednesday solo. Let's hope I don't blow it. If you guys are new to this show, thank you for tuning in. I'm Brian Likes to Fish on Instagram. Brian also co-hosts normally a Fishy Hour with Roman and Brian on Wednesdays. Welcome. Okay, first in chat. Who do we got here? Guys, sorry I had to stop the stream and restart the stream. Just technical stuff always. I know Marvin, you were first in there in the first time, but Oscar, what's up? First in chat, Bit. How are you, Oscar? Carl Black, Bit. Carl Black's gonna be on PB shoutouts. He's been slaying it out there lately. Hang out for PB shoutouts to see who's been catching. TB Metal Art, Bit again. Yeah, I know, twice, Todd. I'm just still learning the ropes. It's harder than you think to run a live production when you're like a rookie at it. It's a lot of music, a lot of junk to learn. Still learning. Doug El Sueño, what's up, man? Always enjoying your Instagram. Check out Doug El Sueño on Instagram, man. He's always out there fishing. Spinning Rod Rebel. I know you're first, Bit. Big Water Yak Fishing, what is up? Glad to see you're out there getting that body in shape for some backpacking. You guys are on Discord. I'm trying to put together a group called Adventure Bound, part of the MMFC. It's going to be like a little sub-thread in there. Where we put together maybe a backpacking trip or an overnight camping trip or something like that. Coach has even mentioned maybe a trip to the Imperial Valley Canal fishing. So I'm saving that adventure bound slot, guys, for something club related, but probably not fishing, more like a camping, some kind of outdoor activity. Maybe in like a mountain bikes, who knows, whatever we decide to do. But if we want to organize something like that, that's what we're going to do it. Salty Dangler, Bit. Thank you again, Salty, for coming in on Monday night with all your knowledge and really enjoy having you on. Thank you so much. Who else we got on here? We got One Cool Tuna. Jeff, what's going down? Soon to have. Welcome to Wednesday Solo. Yeah, Jeff, I know. Jeff, owner of One Cool Tuna. Definitely going to have him on the show here soon. Have him give us a lowdown on what's going on with those lures lately. If he's got anything new coming out, come on, Jeff. When is a secret project coming out? I'm ready to fish that thing. So I've been waiting for a long time for that thing. El Charlie 87 Bit. Yo, dude, what's up? How are you? Ironfish is in here. Who else we got in here? If you're not typing your name in, you're not going to get a shout out. Arnie from CCA. Arnie, always thank you so much for your support. You've been here for years. Dave Rage, what's up? Key member of the MMFC. Dave Rage is always putting in good advice in our Discord. Thank you for doing that so much. Working on it. Jeff says, One Cool Tuna says, working on it, getting close. Wait till you guys see what he has coming out. I can't reveal it. It's a secret project, but hopefully I'll be one of the ones to get to try it first, and then I'll let you guys know what it is, hopefully. Salty Dangler just put the link in Discord if you want to join our Discord server, Mad Max Fishing Club. We just asked if you join our Discord. It'd be cool. Come in there. Be a cool person. We're in there to help newbies. Not newbies. We're in there to help new people. And it's a cool club. And I think right now we're at like 320 members. It's crazy. I think it might be one of the largest and coolest fishing clubs in San Diego. 320 members strong. That is huge. And it's a free club too. There's no dues. And normally our meetings we talk about on Discord. That's how we arrange a lot of our stuff. But also, this show right here is a lot of discussions about the MMFC. Yeah, Carl Noobs. What's up, Leonard? Bay Creepers, let's go. Okay, tonight's show, guys. So, no, I had something planned, and I even announced it. I'm sorry, guys. We were going to talk about our VHF radios, the portable radios that me and Roman bought, but it was a show for two. So I had to scramble, guys, and I put together hopefully a really good show tonight. But I know I've postponed radios twice now. I'm going to postpone it a third time. So next Wednesday, we'll talk about the radios, hopefully. So tonight, before I get to that, let me start out the show. This is tradition. So if you're new, we do a pop top, and it's been a tradition since this show started as happy hour and then evolved into fishy hour, and somehow I got my way in here. We open a drink because this is the time where we're just going to sit back and chill for the evening. We're going to put all of our daytime problems away. We're going to go out in our garages and we're going to watch Fishy Hour or sit on our couch and hopefully kick up a cold one and relax and talk about our local fishing. So rate my pop top on a scale of 1 to 10 and put on my new super mic. God, I wanted Roman. I wanted to challenge him. Then next week he'll have to hear this thing. He doesn't know about this yet. Oh, yeah. Ooh. LaCroix. 11. I turned it to 11. Yeah, the new mic is awesome. Let me turn that. Go back to my real mic. Yeah. 8.7. Man, what do I have to do to earn a 10 out of you, Salty? Thank you, Big Water. 10. Thank you, One Cool Tuna. 10, 10, 10, 10. Yeah, the new mic is awesome. Oh, this is weird. Soloing Wednesday night. I'm not used to it. Roman does normally on Wednesday night, I just get to sit back and have fun, and he's got to run all the sounds and show and production, and all the nice, cool fades and all that. But this time I got to run the whole ordeal. So bear with me if I choke, guys. Carl Black 9.9, all nines. Thank you. Warzone. Is there a Warzone update? I don't play many video games anymore. I play Clash Royale on my phone. That's the only game I play. I know, pretty boring. Back in the 80s, 90s, I used to play a lot of NES games, but never seemed to get into these modern games. I want to, though. They look good. Okay, so how we start out the show, thank you, Leonard, for the 10, is with some announcements. So a lot of these announcements, the biggest announcement we have, guys, is the Pickle Run. We've been talking about this. We've done this once before, and basically we all meet at Dana, and then we get in our kayaks and we paddle all the way down the coast, come in San Diego Bay, and exit the water at Shelter. Now, I heard last year, I was on my boat last year. I cheated. I was with Leonard, and I was on my boat, but I was a support boat. We all like to have one boat out there that is, in case we have a problem. Somebody's drive breaks, somebody cramps up. I don't know, any problem. Somebody flips. I don't know. So we have a support boat out there. So if you're new like me, it's very comforting to know if you do have a problem that we do have an option for help. So we're going to have a support boat out there. That support boat is Kevin Nakata. I think Eric is also bringing out his boat. Kevin will be our support boat, though, and we'll have a backup of Eric out there, too. And I think maybe even, I'm not sure if Muto's bringing his boat, but maybe might have 3 boats out there. So far, the Pickle Run, I think we've got 21 participants signed up. So when we exit Dana Landing and head out Mission Bay Jetty, it's going to be awesome. We're going to have 21 kayakers and boaters heading out on a journey to who knows what we're going to catch. Who knows? We're going to be fishing. We usually stop a few times on the way down there, fish some kelps. We all try to stay within eye distance of each other, but, we're not crowded up into one big giant meatball, but, we're around each other, eye distance, and we use a thing called Discord. So don't forget to charge your phone that morning. Bring a backup battery because I don't know if it'll last all day. But back in the old school days when we used to meet up, we would get on Discord and have a headset on and a microphone. And that's how we communicate in the water. It's a live way to communicate so we all can share each other's stoke when we catch a fish. We haven't done this for a while, but we used to do it all the time. Get on Discord. There's a general voice channel on there, and everybody gets on that. And if you just want to listen, you don't want to talk, you can just mute your mic and listen. You put your phone on speaker and mute your mic and listen. But then you can hear what's going on around the water. Maybe somebody's catching some big fish and somebody found some Dorado, and you want to shoot on over there real quick and join in the fun. That's the way you're going to find it out. And also, we're going to have our VHF radios on. We'll choose a channel the morning of, and we'll also use that as a communication device too. So I would plan for both. I'll probably be on both. Usually Discord is the best way because you can just sit there and talk. Just remember, if you bring out a wireless mic, it shows who's in the channel, right, in Discord. And if you're pedaling and that thing's rubbing on your jackets or picking up wind, you may be asked to mute your mic until you talk, just because it's kind of annoying if somebody's just whoosh, 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 and people are trying to talk over that. So you guys that are new to that, you'll see when we get out there. Somebody's going to have some crackling or eating lunch or something. Iron Fish, what's up? Yeah, hey, what's up, dude? How are you? Welcome. Thank you for tuning in again. Another boat I can jump on. Okay, so Oscar, I'm sorry. Oscar, unfortunately, was in I think it was a motorcycle accident. So he is looking for he's banged up and bruised, but, thank goodness, Oscar, you're okay. You're going to recover from that. Unfortunately, you got hit on your motorcycle. I'm not sure the story behind it. But Oscar's also looking on a boat to jump on. So if anybody in the boats got a spot for Oscar, text message him in Discord, direct message him, let him know so he can jump on a boat and enjoy the fun. At least be out there. Can you still fish, Oscar? HTX Polestar, shoo, what's up? What is up, Oscar? Come on down, fly down here for October 1st Pickle Run. It'll be an awesome event. I'll bring a backup battery and we'll be, Dave Rage says, I'll bring a backup battery, but we'll be turning the phone off at some times. Yeah, doesn't need to be on the full 12 hours we're out there, of course. You can chime in and out to see what's going on. Eric says, if Mark G doesn't go, I'll probably take Oscar and Iron Fish. Oh, thank you, Eric. Thank you for offering that spot. Submission Fishing Co. in the house. What's up, Muto? How are you? Muto, are you going on the Pickle Run? And if you are you going in kayak or are you going on the Submission Fishing Co. Boat Express? Let us know. We're looking. We have a member looking for a spot on a boat. Yes, he is going. Okay, cool. And guys, tonight too, when we get through the announcements, we're going to do some trivia. I have never done a trivia night. I know Muto has. I know Roman has. We're going to do trivia. And this is, if you hang in there, and the winner of this trivia is going to win. Submission Fishing Co. donated a bait to me that I'm going to donate to this trivia along with 2 cool baits. So the winner of tonight's trivia challenge will either receive this from me at the Pickle Run or I will mail it out to you. And I'm including a 20-gram Assassin slow pitch jig. It's one of my jigs I used to when I was fishing spotty bull, sold by Muto, who's in Submission Fishing Co. right here on submissionfishingco.com or some of our local shops. And then I'll be giving away my favorite cool bait, which is a 3/8 bluegill XL hook. I'm giving away 2 of those. So the winner of the trivia night will win those. So good luck to everybody participating. Yes, I am. We don't know what you're on though, Muto. That's what we're asking. Okay, so we're gonna discuss the Pickle Run a little bit next Wednesday though. For everybody that's going on the Pickle Run, tune in for all the specific details next Wednesday. Me and Roman are gonna go over those specifically. I'm just gonna give you again a basic breakdown of the Pickle Run, which is October 1st. So we've kind of changed it around a little bit. Before we were crying partners, but I don't know, Adobo or somebody came up with an idea, me and Adobo and maybe Eric came up with the idea. We don't need to shuttle all the kayaks back and forth. So what we're going to do is we are going to leave most of the vehicles at Dana Landing. So if you're soloing this trip, if you don't have a partner, you're going to leave your vehicle. I'm sorry, you're going to leave your vehicle. I don't want to confuse this. I have it written down, so I better read it. I don't want to confuse this. We're leaving some of the vehicles at Shelter Island and some of the vehicles at Dana. So for instance, we're going to be launching at Dana Landing. So you're going to arrive there. You're going to unload your kayak. But we're also going to need some vehicles at Shelter Island. And I think in Discord, we're going to arrange these vehicles at Shelter Island because we're going to use those vehicles to shuttle people back to Dana to get their car and bring them back to Shelter Island. So we're going to launch all the kayaks from Dana. Then we're all going down to Shelter. And then that's where all the kayaks are going to remain. They will not go back to Dana Landing. They're all going to stay at Shelter Island. But we're going to go get the vehicles we left at Dana and bring those back. So there's no transporting the kayaks back to Dana a second time. But we need to arrange, which we will on Discord, the people that are going to be shuttling. If they have a minivan or like me, I have a big truck, I can fit 5 people in it easily, maybe 6 if they're a little slimmer, and transport to get those vehicles come back. And then at the end of Pickle Run at Shelter Island, if you guys went to the Savage Gear launch party, there's a set of tables to the west of the bathrooms. We're going to meet there, and I think coaches might be cooking some food up, or we're going to meet there and at least hang out, and that's where the day is going to end. Yokinator, let's go. That's right, Yokinator. I think you're in for Pickle Run. Look forward to seeing you out there. Yeah, Uber. So if you are solo, if you don't have a partner, you can leave your car at Dana, and we're going to be arranging this on Discord, like I said. But you just have to remember when you paddle all the way back, you're going to have a seat in one of these vehicles to go get your car and bring it back to shelter. Sounds complicated, but I don't think it'll be once we arrange all this. It should be okay. So only a few of the vehicles are actually going to meet at Shelter Island in the morning to have to double load up kayaks to take them over there. So details next Wednesday, but that's the brief summary. Oscar says, I can help shuttle if possibly. I definitely will know at the end of the week. Thank you. So anybody that wants to, anybody that has a vehicle that will fit like a truck or something that can fit, maybe 4 people, we're going to need some shuttle people. So yeah, I'm going to start in Discord in the Pickle Run area, a shuttle vehicle. And we're going to have everybody already assigned to their vehicle. We'll have it all figured out. I was going to do the kayak, and we do not need a boat, Submission Co. You are a backup boat in case Kevin cannot do it. So do the kayak. We'd love to see you on the kayak, Muto. Got to get those legs pumping. So we'll plan on Muto being on the kayak. But does anybody have any quick questions before I leave the Pickle Run? Anything about the Pickle Run? It's going to be an adventure, guys. Just remember, you're going to bring snacks, lots of water. Me and Roman and Kevin are going to have a cooler of water on Kevin's boat with ice, just in case somebody needs some water. But if you have special snacks and stuff like that, bring all that. Everything you normally bring. Just remember that it's probably last year. I think Muto said we took 11 or 12 hours. So if we're planning on getting in the water, and we want all the kayaks in the water at 6:30. So if it's going to take you an hour to unload your stuff, you better get there at 5:30. If you're quick and you can do it in half an hour, but we want the whole meetup, everybody in the Dana Harbor, maybe right out front of it. We're all going to sit out there, and we want to start pedaling at 6:30 out of there. That way we can get in before dark, just in case it takes us longer than we think. Dave Reg gives a thumbs up. Yep, Dave, looking forward to seeing you out there. That's going to be fun. Wharf TV, sweet bit. Yeah, so Wharf, that's Coach. Are you going to be cooking at that event? I think you said you were. Okay, let's move on. I think that's it for Pickle Run. It's going to be fun. Remember, October 1st. And if you're just watching the show and you're like, what the heck is a Pickle Run? Click on the Discord link that was in the chat earlier, and you'll see all the information. Everybody will be talking about it on our Discord app. I will if possible. No, you don't have to, Coach, but it would be nice if you did. That'd be cool. But definitely, you're not required to. Just let us know. Next announcement, Merry Macmas. I'm just going to make this one more announcement. It's way out there, but save December 3rd. That's our Christmas event. The club will be getting together at Mission Bay underneath those blue gazebos at Crown Point, North Crown Point. We'll be getting together for that on December 3rd, so save that date. Before I move on, hey, what's up, Jesse? Bit, how are you? Today, since I'm soloing, I don't have a co-host. If anybody wants to call in on Discord, give me a call if you want to give a fishing report or just want to say, hey, what's up? Or you want to talk about the Pickle Run or whatever you want to talk about. Just remember, it's a family show, so keep that in mind. All right. Next up, fishing. So how's your guys' fishing going? Me and Salty, basically, if you watch Monday's show, talked about our fishing weekend. I fished San Diego Bay only because the boat races are in Mission Bay. I plan on fishing Mission Bay this weekend. So if anybody's out there, I'm going Saturday. I'm going to take my kayak. So I'm going to be out kayak fishing. I'm going to try maybe doing I don't know. I'm going to cruise around the bay. We'll see how the fishing is. And maybe I'll do a live stream from the water if fishing is really good again. But, yeah, Mission Bay. So if you guys also new to the show, hang in the last half hour, I'm going to do PB shoutouts. We got a really good PB shoutouts this week. A lot of good fishing pictures submitted and some good stories. We got one of the craziest fish that I've ever been submitted was submitted this week. It was caught in a bay too, guys. It's crazy. Wait till you guys see this fish. It's something I've never caught, and to be honest with you, I didn't even know they existed in our bays. But somebody caught a monster in the bay. Stay tuned to see what it is. Oh yeah, Jesse says the submission at sea is this weekend. So you guys that are going, have fun, be safe. I'm sure Muto will have a breakdown of that tomorrow on Thursday on Submission Fishing Co. on Thursday night. It's a show similar to this that's on YouTube, Muto. And you guys are going out on the submission at sea this weekend. I think that's an overnight trip for this weekend. So enjoy yourselves. We'll be definitely looking for some pictures for PB shoutouts from you guys for next week from that fishing trip. And can't wait to hear about the stories from that. All right, guys. So, like I said at the beginning of the show, we're going to make this a trivia night. We haven't done this for a long time. Is Salty Dangler in here? For some reason, Salty Dangler has the fastest finger or fastest internet that I've ever seen. So, the way the trivia is going to work is I'm going to read a question. And it may have to do... Salty Dangler, nope. Yeah, I know you're in there. Should I just mail these to you right now? So, it's everybody versus Salty tonight. I think he's like the 3-time trivia champion here. But I'm going to be giving away 2 cool baits and a Submission Fishing Co. lure to the winner of this. And some of these questions may be about movies. A lot of them are going to be about fishing and our fishing club and some adventures that we've had in the past. Just so everybody is aware, I know this, Captain Down, October 1st is opening day for lobster season. And you know what? The Pickle Run last year, I don't know how that happened, but it was also opening day. So we dealt with that last year. Only reason I really remember that is because once we dropped, me and Leonard were on my boat and we dropped off all the kayakers in San Diego Bay, and we kind of left them. We got them almost to the dock, but we turned around and went back. It was like Mario Kart. There were so many lobster traps in one area. We were weaving in through them to get all the way back to Mission. But I don't remember there being too much boat traffic. I don't remember. I think we'll survive it. We've changed the date too many times to keep changing this around, so we're keeping with this October 1st. And you guys that are going to participate in opening day, have fun. I know that's a big event, especially that night. Any other things coming up? Kevin's internet seems to be on par. Oh, Kevin's in here too. So okay, so let's break into the trivia night, guys. What's up, Zachary Riggs? How are you? Glad to see you're in here. Always glad to know that Zachary Riggs is here waiting for a dad. Hey, Jack. I'm currently watching a documentary on beavers. It's the best damn show I've ever seen. I don't know if you can use that in your classroom. Maybe. Last night, my wife asked me, is the cat getting fat? Or is it just me? Apparently, it's just you is not the right answer. I hope she doesn't see this. Yeah. Okay. That one was not that good. Thank you, Zach. Oh, I'd basically do it for you. All right, guys. So the way the trivia is going to work, what shows up in your chat may not be what shows up in my chat. Because everybody's so tight. But whatever comes through my stream, that's who wins this question. So I'm going to ask the question. You're going to answer it as fast as you can. And then whatever is the first person on my stream, that is the person that gets the point for that question. Each question is 1 point. Unless I change the rules because somebody's got like a 10-point lead, we may go to 2 points. It may evolve. I don't know. But every question is 1 point. And it's what's on my stream. So if you see your name come up first and it looks like you've got the first, but if whatever is on my stream, I know Roman has done this a few times, but I'll show you with my camera if I needed. I could show you what comes up first on my stream, but my stream is going to be the actual judging stream, and I am the judge on this, not you, Eric. So 1 point per question. We're going to do a test run here. So I'm going to say a number, and you guys are going to type that in, and then it'll gauge your internet speed. Make sure that you're on live stream right now. So if you look up in your top left corner, it should be red, or on the bottom, you should have a little red circle. That is a... You have a joke for me, Zach? If anybody has a joke, type it in there and let me see if I can get the punchlines. Do trees poop? I do not know that. Do trees poop? So I'm gonna give you guys a number. Type that in. Make sure that you're live. And we're gonna test this right now. Okay, get ready. The number is my favorite number, 32. takes a minute for it to come across my chat here. Okay, so here you guys all are pouring in. So now you can kind of see where you're at. For me, I don't know what you guys are seeing, but Dave Rage was first, and Big Water Yak Fishing, sorry, Aaron, was number 2, then Oscar, then Arnie. So those were my top as far as speed goes. So if your number has not shown up yet, it's because you're not live. So make sure that you're live. I'll give you 1 second to go ahead and make sure you're live. Of course they do. How else would they get number 2 pencils? Nice. I do like that, Zach. Good one. I'm going to give a round of applause to Zachary. Good job, man. Anybody got some more jokes too or want to stump me? You know what, too? At the end of this show, after PB shoutouts, I might bring back some movie reviews. What do you guys think? It's been a while. Ironfish, you were, let me look. Ironfish, you were way down the list. You better check to make sure you're live. You were like, you were like 10th. So remember, guys, it's what shows up on my stream, not on what your stream is. So this is your last chance to make sure that you're live. Some of these questions are hard. Some of these questions are easy. Dave Rage, I was lucky. Okay. All right, guys. Are you ready? First question, trivia night. A lot of these questions you had to watch the show, too, in order to know these. What was the brand of fishing gear that sponsored Roman and I for 1 month and Fishy Hour before being bought out by a corporation? What brand of fishing gear sponsored Roman and I for 1 month before being bought out? Oh, and we have some winners in here. Oh my gosh. All right. It's coming in. You guys remember that, huh? So the first person to type in the correct answer, which was Savage Gear, unfortunately, we had a sponsor for the show and for me and Roman for a little while. Pretty big sponsor, Savage Gear. We were super stoked to get it, but like the month we got it, they got bought out by like a huge corporation or something, and they basically gave all their sponsorships the boot, I think. All right, first person in there. Gee, who would have guessed this? Salty Dangler coming in on first. Salty Dangler, right under him was Zachary Riggs, and then Big Yak. I'm never gonna get this right, Aaron. Big Water Yak Fishing. They need to shorten that thing. So Salty Dangler, congratulations. You got the first point on that. So Salty, 1 point. Good job. And you guys remember that. You guys have a great memory. It was like a year ago. Go Salty. Okay, so, and oh, by the way, I've got 10 questions planned. Okay, question number 2. This is not a fishing question. And I'll be surprised if everybody gets this. Somebody's going to know this one because it's about me and Eric the judge. Eric will probably get this one. It's totally not part of fishing, but it's if you really watch this show, you know this answer. What is my favorite football team, and what is Eric Lehman the judge's favorite football team? I know. I'm sorry for you guys that are new to the show. That's a really off. I got a lot of fishing questions coming in here, but that was a kind of an off. Oh my gosh, come on. The answers are pouring in, guys. Yes. I'm a Chiefs fan, and Eric is a Raiders fan, so we're rivals, right? I can't wait to that game. Eric, me and you are going to head over to the Turkey Inn and watch that game live, all right? That's going to be fun. Go Chargers, Carl Black. Dude, I'm a Chiefs fan, but I do like Herbert. I think he's a good quarterback. Hope he comes back. And Chiefs beat him up, broke his ribs or injured his ribs. But yeah, I do like Herbert. I'm not so much a Charger fan, but I like Herbert. For some reason, the girls really like Herbert. Okay. And guess who got a point this time? First to go, number 1 in my chat, Salty Dangler again. My gosh. You guys, you need to compete with this guy. Second place was Leonard. Third was Iron Fish. Fourth was Cuda Carlos. Man, you guys, that's 2 points for Salty. That's why I said the rules may change a little bit if it starts getting out of control here. Rigged for you? Salty. You guys, we're gonna handicap him somehow. Salty, put a 2-second delay on yours. Super rigged. Yep. And he's the one guy that probably doesn't need a submission fishing co and cool baits. It's all about props, right, Salty? Okay. Third question. Salty Dangler's only won 2 points. Third question. I talked about this in a show a long time ago. I don't even want to give any hints because Salty's going to know my answer, but talked about this a long time ago in a show of how to save money fishing, how to stretch your dollar, basically. About a year and a half ago. Pretty good subject. I like that one. What can you use to fix a ripped swim bait? What can you use? What product can you use to fix a ripped swim bait? Oh, glue. It's a specific product. If you watch the show, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, there's a couple answers coming in here. They're coming in. Ooh, okay, here we go. Here we go. So the answer is Mend It. So I did a show. This looks like a little nail polish bottle, right? JB Weld. That might have a negative scent track, Benji. But they sell this at all the tackle shops. It's called Mend It. It looks like a little, almost like a nail polish. But this stuff has a chemical in it that melts the baits and basically melts them together. You can use it on any type of rubber, plastic. It mends it together. And this bottle is not cheap. I think this bottle's $16, but you can do hundreds of bait with it. I want to show you what I have. I'm gonna tell you who got that. I know who got it. I saw that. I was gonna show this with Salty Dangler, but I forgot to show it off. So when I break a bait, I save them. This right here is my baits from Spotty Bowl. This bag. I'm gonna say this thing's 5 pounds. This is my freshwater fishing bag. You can see I obviously am fishing that more. And this is like my calico bag. So calico bag, freshwater baits, all the same color pretty much too. Look at that. All my drop shot stuff. But look at this baby, guys. I think I might give this thing away at Mary Macmas or something. It is like 5 pounds. There's all the swim baits I used in Spotty Bowl. If you want to know all my colors, everything. And I can go through this bag like in an hour and probably repair like, I don't know, 20 baits at least. But that is my Spotty Bowl bag. I'm just showing it so you guys can see that. We need to fill up that calico bag. Yeah, the calico bag's weak. Look at that. A lot of big stuff. There's a lot of stuff to fish in SBS with Salty. But the calico bag's weak. Freshwater bag's weak too. I'm embarrassed of my freshwater bag. Okay, so who got that point? Let's screen back up here. And the correct answer was Mend It. And that is Eric, the Judge Lehman, coming out with the Ramona Internet. He actually did it. What? I like some of these answers. Lighter. Yeah, you can melt those things back together. So Eric coming in. Good job, Eric L. He's got 1 point. Wait a minute. Is Roman on? Did he come on? Oh, my gosh. Are you? Oh, there it is. Sorry, gents. We're almost to Mission Bay. That weather was rough. What's up, Roman? Trying to do my best. Filling the big seat on Wednesday. We're doing a trivia night. We're giving away some prizes here. Of course, Salty Dangler's at 2 points. Eric the Judge is at 1 point. Let's move on to the next question. Next question up. Question 4. I love this question. You have to be really like OG, really OG MMFC to get this. And MMFC, we're coming up this April in our 3rd year as a club. Third year. This is our 3rd year, guys. Believe it or not, time flies. Okay, here we go. Next question. Is everybody ready? Get ready. Get your fingers ready. Where was the first MMFC outing, and what famous type of fish did Leonard catch at this outing? Nice try on the guess, Todd. The fumes of Mend It are gnarly. Yeah. They're pretty gnarly. It smells like if you ever work with ABS plastic glue, it smells like that. Okay, Leonard's got part of it. Leonard, you almost got your own question right. Okay, guys. So our first MMFC outing, there was about good answer, Eric, but not correct. Eric, you weren't at the first one. It seems so weird. Seems like Eric's been in here forever. So the first MMFC outing, Roman arranged it. I had not been on the show yet. I was just a dude. Wasn't a co-host yet. And Roman started up, obviously, Fishy Hour. Back then was Happy Hour. During COVID, turned into Fishy Hour. And one of our members one day started. I'll reveal who won that, by the way, in a second here. And, let me get to the answer. So the answer is Mission Bay, and Leonard caught a shark, which was incredible. And I think, Leonard, didn't you catch it on the Berkeley Gulp? I think so. That's the correct answer. And as soon as I finish the story, I'll reveal who gets point. But he started this club during COVID. And guys, I know it seems like COVID was a long time ago. Thank gosh we're over with that. But during COVID, they shut down all fishing. You couldn't even walk on the beach. It was a scary time because we didn't quite know what was going on, and we were all trying to follow the rules. And you couldn't go out on a kayak. You couldn't even. The boat launch ramps are closed. Everything was closed. And then finally, at some point, they opened up the bays. I know a lot of you guys got into fishing because of COVID. Like some of you guys got your first kayaks because there wasn't much you could do. All the amusement parks were shut down. Theaters were shut down. Restaurants were shut down. So we were all looking for something to do outdoorsy. And if you wanted to buy a bike, if you wanted to buy a backpack, if you wanted to buy fishing gear, that stuff was gone. It was, you went into Walmart or any place that was selling type of gear, and that stuff was gone. People really clamored on getting into that outdoor stuff. It was like super popular right when it kicked because we had to do stuff that was kind of isolated, and outdoor is an easy way to do that. And we had our very first, they finally opened up the bay, and we had our very first meeting at Mission Bay, which was probably about, I'm going to say 10 of us. Don't remember all 10. I remember a lot of them. I know Salty was there, Cal was there, Leonard was there. I know a lot of the guys that are still lingering around are still there. And it was amazing, guys. We finally got to fish the bay. We were all on Discord, and it was just an amazing, because we've been cooped up for so long. It was just an amazing day. A day I won't forget. I even remember Salty Dangler killing it on the crankbait. Me and my son were out there. We were roping them in. People were like, I'm at 10 fish. I'm at 8 fish. I'm at 12. And we're just so excited to be back on the water. So that was a special day. That's one of the reasons I wanted to bring it up. But the answer was Mission Bay. I ramble a lot, I think. Mission Bay and Leonard. And first place goes to, let's see here. Salty. Leonard was in first, but you only typed in Mission Bay, Leonard. Oh my gosh. So another point for Salty Dangler, Mission Bay Shark. Correct, Salty. Good job. So Salty Dangler, we are going, I'm going to give you applause, Salty, but let's slow down here a little. Salty Dangler has 3 points. Eric the Judge has 1 point. And I got to speed this up. No more rambling here. Okay. Get ready. This is a rules question. Question number 5. How many hooks are you allowed to use on an A-rig in freshwater in California? How many hooks are you allowed to use on an A-rig in California in freshwater? Oh, okay. They're pouring in here. They're pouring in. Good try. Ironfish came in first, but not with the correct answer. The correct answer, guys, I'm waiting for all the answers to come in here. Yeah, 6. No, it's not 6. The correct answer is 3. 3 hooks. So if you guys go out to our local lakes and you're an A-rig fisherman like me, just remember to put on 2 blades or 2 dummy baits, or just buy a 3-arm A-rig. You are allowed 3, and coming in first place on that is a Yokinator. Let's go, Yokinator, on the board with 1 point. Good job. Okay, next up, question number 6. Oh, this is a good one. So I shouldn't give any hints because Salty, man, I know he thinks like I do. I'm just going to say the question, no hints. What song did Kevin's mom, and Roman dance to at the CCA Apps and Taps? What song did Kevin's mom, and Roman dance to at the CCA Apps and Taps? Here we go. All right. It's in. Okay, it's in. You guys went with it's electric. Yeah. Good guess, Carl. And the answer is I'm waiting for all the answers to come in. You guys aren't I'm not getting many answers here. You guys watched I think somebody put out a video of that, but you may have had to been at the event to know this. But yes, Leonard coming in with the correct answer. It is Billy Ray Cyrus, Achy Breaky Heart. Yep, and that is when Roman had his mullet. So I think he was pulled up onto the Baby Got Back, Joe. I think he was pulled up on the stage by a few people, and I think him and Kevin were kind of struggling, and then Kevin's mom came in there and taught him the moves on how to dance to that song. So good job, Leonard. You are on the board, 1 point. I'm going to read the current point standings here. With 3 points, Salty Dangler, Eric the Judge, 1 point, Yokinator, 1 point, and Leonard's got 1 point. So here we go. Question number 7. Here we go. I've already mentioned this tonight. What is the date for the 2022 Merry Macmas? What is the date for the 2022 Merry Macmas coming up? Oh, there we go. They are coming in. They are coming in. You guys are listening. Yeah, that's going to be a fun event. If you went last year, we do a white elephant. I'm looking forward to that. There was a funny gag gift last year of a bedpan that Kevin got. I think Captain Dan brought it. It was like, okay, coming in first place on that. The answer is December 3rd. Coming up, December 3rd, and first place goes to Yokinator. Yokinator's got catching up, Salty. You better watch out. So I had Yokinator first, Salty, Oscar, Zach, then Leonard for the top 4 or 5 there. So yeah, December 3rd, save that date. All right, guys, next question with 3 questions left. So it's if somebody gets all 3 of these right, we'll go down to a tiebreaker. You guys should have typed out the year gap. Okay, so here we go. Get ready. Question number 8. What is the legal limit of Dorado you can keep in the U.S. and Mexico? It's different. What is the legal limit of Dorado you can keep in the U.S. and what is the legal limit in Mexico? I need both answers. 52. It's not 52. That'd be a lot of Dorado to clean. And the answers are in. And, oh, Izzy, you were so close. Salty Dangler came in with 10. Salty, sorry. That is only, because you typed fast halfway through the question, that is only half the answer. Then Izzy came in with 10 and Jesse came in with 10. But surprisingly, the correct answer is 10 in the U.S. and 2 in Mexico. I'm not sure why it's that way. Mexico, I guess, has a stricter regulation on that fish, obviously. But 10 in the U.S. is the limit. 2 in Mexico. And with another point, Salty Dangler. Ugh. Told you guys. Told you he's tough on trivia night, guys. Zachary Riggs, I don't know. Now you do know. Now you do know. 10 in the U.S., 2 in Mexico. Okay, so with 2 questions left, I'm going to make these last 2 questions worth 2 points each. That way, everybody's got a shot still. It's not rigged, Carl. He's fast. He is fast. So the last 2 questions are worth 2 points each. So you have a chance to catch up. The current standing is Salty at 4, Eric L at 1, Yokinator at 2, and Leonard at 1. Come on, guys. You can do this. So for 2 points, I'm straying away from fishing. I'm going to movies. So this may be where one of you guys out there can get salty, because I'm going off the show. We're going to a movie question. What is Luke Skywalker's home planet? What is Luke Skywalker's home planet? Just threw that in. Good one, Jay, but no, Star Wars is not a planet. What is Luke Ramona? Ooh, oh. I see some Star Wars fans in there. El Cajon. Oh, Eric. Poor Eric's never seen. You know what, guys? We're going to rent the theater out, and we're going to go force Eric to see Star Wars. He's never seen a Star Wars movie. Okay, so the correct answer is Tatooine. It is Tatooine, and I'm going to say, Zach, you were first, right under Izzy's Ramona. Leonard, you spelled it close, but I think Zachary, school teacher, when you have to use your spell check, didn't spell it quite right, but Zachary Riggs, you're on the board with 2 points. Congratulations, Zach. So I got Zach. Leonard tried to type it, then Oscar was right after him. Salty says his mother's basement. That's kind of true. And then Carl Black says Tatooine too. Arnie, Tatooine. Oh, and a lot of Eric Klein, Tatooine. Kuda Carlos, Tatooine. Yeah, a lot of guys got that right. Did you guys just quick on Google? Did you actually know that? Okay, so point goes to Zachary Riggs for 2 points. Ooh, okay. So this is basically, it's the last question, and you're gonna have to be pretty specific on this. It's an important question to me. I'm gonna ask for 2 things on this. It's a 2-part question, so don't get crazy right away. It's a 2-part question. And it's worth 2 points. So, Yokinator and Zach, you can catch up to Salty and tie it and go into tiebreaker. If somebody else gets it, Salty's probably gonna walk away with it. And you know what? If somebody hits this right on the money, I'm gonna give second. If Salty wins it, I'm gonna give second place also a prize. So you guys are all in it. If anybody gets this question perfectly, right on the money, I'm going to send them a prize also. Probably not a cool bait. Okay, you guys ready? The final question. Talked about this a million times at an entire show. I had an entire show on this. What is the weight and length of the IGFA spotted bay bass world record? What is the weight and length of the IGFA spotted bay bass world record? I need a weight and a length. Why is my phone ringing? Oh, nobody knows it out of the bat. It's taking a while here. Oscar, that is not the IGFA record. We're looking for the IGFA record. But for a 6-pound spotty, Oscar, good guess, it would have to be way longer than 18 inches. Jesse, close. You guys, I want the exact pounds, ounces, and length. You guys are guessing. Ooh, Leonard, getting close. I have talked about this subject so many times. I usually always refer to it as a generic weight. But this is like a world. I have a certified scale and measuring device that I bought and spent a lot of money and paid for to have in my boat in case that day ever does happen. If you guys ever do catch a world record fish, if you ever think you've got a world record fish and there's certified scales. There's one at the Marlins Club and there's one at Dana. But for some reason, if you can't get to those, if you have a world record fish, call me, contact me somehow, and I will come to you with my certified scale and my measuring device, and we'll certify that thing. Okay, we finally have somebody. Let me double check to make sure. But the answer is 4 pounds, 15 ounces. Oh, nope. Ugh, close. Somebody's close. Somebody is close. Richie Rich. Close. It's the IGFA record I'm looking for, guys. IGFA. Somebody has in chat has the correct weight. There it is. All right. So first person that I saw is Jesse. And believe it or not, guys, the IGFA record. Let me look through here one more time to make sure everybody else got it. I think Jesse just got it. Yep. Jesse, you are the first to get it. Congratulations, Jesse. That fish is a fish I've been looking for 20 years. 4 pounds, 15 ounces, 23 inches long. Can you believe 4 pounds, 15 ounces, 23 inches long? Is that ever going to be beat? I don't know. It was caught by a guy named Paul in San Diego Bay, and of all things he caught it on, it was a Strike King spinnerbait. And it shows pictures, and it looks like he was down in South Bay to me. So congratulations, Jesse. Let's see what we got here. Jesse, you got it right on the money. So if you come down to the Pickle Run, Jesse, I'll be hooking you up with a prize. Salty Dangler, congratulations, Salty Dangler. Once again, holding his championship up as a trivia championship. Trivia champion. Gosh, Salty, do you win it all? Every time. I told you guys, he's fast. So Salty Dangler, when I see you next, I'll be giving you some cool baits, not that you need anymore, and a submission fishing code jig. 20-gram assassin, and some cool baits. Congratulations, Salty. It wasn't rigged, Leonard. I'm sorry. It's just fast. The only thing I can win. Oh, Salty. And with that, guys, I'm going to be going to PB shoutouts. So give me 1 second here. Hope you enjoyed trivia nights. I had something else planned, but I did that in like the last minute here to get that going. But congratulations, Salty and Jesse. You got second place by getting that right on the money. And when I see you at Pickle Run, I'll hook you up. Okay, guys, you ready? Let's do this.
We've seen you out on the water. They say you fishing harder. I guess we'll find out this week on our PB Shoutout!
Yeah. Love that song. Let me go back to this before I show that. So if you guys are new, if you caught a fish and you want it shown on PB Shoutouts, direct message me, Brian Likes to Fish, on Discord, or you can send it to me on Instagram. Either way, I prefer Discord if you do it that way. And I'll put anything on PB Shoutouts. Send me a fish that you caught when you were a kid. Send me a fish that you currently caught that you're proud of. Send me a picture of your kayak or a vessel or an upgrade you did. PB Shoutouts is just to show what's going on in our local waters and what us local fishermen doing. First up, got this guy. If you guys don't know who that is Carl Black. Super nice guy. Thank you, Carl, for sending these awesome pictures. Carl says, we left Newport Harbor about 5:15 a.m. and we were the first boat to the patty. I've noticed that's a good thing to do. At 6:45, found birds on a patty and a Dorado jumping right away. Pitched out my butt-hooked live bait and hooked up within 2 minutes. I used 15-pound mono and a number 2 rigged live bait hook. Broke off my first fish, so sure to take my time on the rest. I had a co-worker with me who were novice fishermen. We ended up with 8 fish landed, with several more broke off. By 10 a.m., we were 15 in the boat on that one patty, and the bite turned off. I think the largest Dorado we caught was on a bass setup, 12-pound line. I think he says a 12-pound Dorado, I think is what he meant. It took my fishing line, and it was fun. Fought him for about 20 to 30 minutes. That's the largest one he caught. Overall, amazing day on the water, and he wants to say thanks again to the MMFC, the best fishing club on the water. Thank you, Carl Black. So here's some pictures. It's got a cooler full. When the tail is extending that far past the cooler, pretty big fish. And this is the only guy that's ever done this on PB Shoutouts. I don't know if you guys are going to screenshot that, but he gives you, he's giving you the exact spot where he found a patty. That patty's probably not going to be there today, but there you go. Thank you, Carl Black. Nice fish. Is that your first Dorado too? Congratulations. Good job. Next up, Alex Norton. So somebody got a PB Sculpin. I think he caught this during the WTF event at the Battle of the Barge. Got my PB Sculpin during the WTF Battle at the Barge Bonanza. Me and Bruce were the bridesmaid once again. I thought Bruce won the heavyweight belt though. But at least I got a dinner. He caught a 2-pound Sculpin, 15 inches long. Caught it on 12-pound copolymer with a Phoenix feather heavy spinner. Yeah, that's a nice setup, dude. I also got his PB Mac, but he forgot to measure it. So a 2-pound Sculpin, that's a pretty nice Sculpin right there. That's probably like a 3 taco maybe. I think it's Carl Black says it was his first Dorado. That's a nice Sculpin. Congratulations on that. That is your 2021 species champion also, and Alex Norton is also now and always will be the 2022 Spotty Bowl Pro Champ. Congratulations. Next up, if you don't know who this guy is, that is Chris Blevins. He's a local slayer of La Jolla. I'm sure you guys have seen his YouTube videos of him out there. But guess what? I've been seeing Chris out on the water a lot. He bought himself a skiff. So if you see this guy out there on a skiff, that is Chris. He's been out there slaying it with his young son right here and his wife. We were doing halibut drifts with sardines in San Diego Bay. We drifted up on some structure, and I marked a huge school. I actually told Linz, I think that's his wife, dang, looks like a sea bass. Sure enough, right after her sardine got smashed, Augie was freaking out when she got it in. Yep, so pulling in the white sea bass in San Diego Bay, that's awesome. I was actually fishing right across from him when he was nailing these things. We marked the school on every drift. Mine came next. It was a hard fight, and it was on bass gear. Mine was close to a keeper, like 25 to 26 inches. We were using a 3-way swivel with a 15-pound floral to the hook. Hook was trapped rigged for Hallie. 2 to 4 ounce sinkers. We ended up hooking several times, only getting these 2. Yeah, I saw him bust off a big one too. Getting bust off, chewed off, broke off the jetty rocks. Ended up with like 2 they got 2 out of 10. Had a blast. I guarantee there were some keeper sizes in that school. They brought a half a scoop and were thinking about going outside for a short period combo as well. South wind shut them down though, so they stayed in the bay. Congratulations, Chris. I love seeing you get out there with your son. There's his wife showing off her awesome catch. But congratulations on getting the boat, Chris, and congratulations on getting those. I couldn't believe it. He was roping them in the bay. Congratulations on getting the white sea bass too in the bay. And see you out there soon. Next up, yeah, white sea bass in San Diego Bay. I know, Salty. I was there. I saw it happening. I was there. Next up, we got Cal. Cal was on an overnight trip on the Thunderbird out of Point Loma. The trip started out at the bait barge where the captain decided to wait out the wind for a few hours. The whole sports boat fleet tied up to the receivers. We didn't shove off until 11 p.m. No night drops, sorry to say. The morning started with a wide open bite. I limited on Dorado in 30 minutes, Mexican limits. That's 2. I was handed off or bouncing them to help the boat with limits. So it sounded like the bite was when you're bouncing Dorado in there or handing your rod to somebody else to let them catch it. That's a good bite right there, Cal. Congratulations. After lunch, I decided to switch to throwing jigs and managed a yellowfin, which tapped out at 25 pounds. The guy right there, which tapped out at 25 pounds prior to gill and gut. Congratulations, Cal. It sounds like an awesome night. Cal, did you fish the bait barge while you guys are all tied up? There's a couple more pictures of his fish. And that looks like a big hole that the boat brought in. Yeah, nice fish, Cal. Way to go. Everybody's getting out there and getting those fish. I wonder how long the Dorado are going to stay. That's going to be interesting to find out. Okay. And this is the fish I was talking about, guys. Actually, you know what? I'm sorry, I flipped out pictures. Sorry, Jeff, One Cool Tuna. I'll get your photos on next week. I don't know what happened. They didn't come across. Anyway, this fish to me is legendary. Oh my gosh. If you guys don't know who that is Lane. He's in the Discord sometimes. He's on Instagram. I think he might be Lane K or Lane Surf on in. But he's been working with Kevin and Warbaits, testing out some baits. And he was fishing this. Let me read this. He was fishing 40-pound mono, a 3/4 ounce neck breaker warbaits at the wall in Long Beach. So he's up in Long Beach. So that basically, I don't know if he's fishing it looks like he's fishing the inside wall too. Long Beach has a long riprap wall that protects it. And a lot of people fish that. And for that size and style of fish to be in bay type fishing, and to catch it on an artificial bait, oh my gosh. He caught it at 10 a.m. He said it was only a 10-minute fight, which I'm surprised. He must have, he had 40-pound mono, so he had a pretty legit, looks like to me, he has like a 300 size reel in there. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, he has a Tranks 400. So he was set up. He wasn't quite fishing for spotties, I don't think. So 10-minute fight on a Phoenix M1 rod. It surfaced on the flat side, so completely chill. I think it just kind of came up after 10 minutes. When he saw it, he reached in and grabbed that thing and pulled it out as fast as he possibly could. So I can't imagine you would have a net on board and you're not going to gaff that fish. But you could see the size of this thing just by looking at the size of the lure and looking at the size of his hand there. It gives you like a perspective on how impressive this fish is. And it's a broomtail grouper, by the way, guys. Me personally, I don't know about you guys, but that in our bays, San Diego Bay, Mission Bay, I have never caught a broomtail grouper. And until I saw Lane post it, I know they're out there. I've heard about Kevin talking about them at Cedros, and now they set the world record down there. But in a bay to pull out a fish like that, he says he didn't have a scale, but he thinks it was in the 50-pound range, which is crazy. And you could just see the girth on that thing. So I bet Lane's pretty good at guessing fish, and that thing probably is pushing the 50-pounders. Yep, that is insane, Leonard. I can't believe it. So with that, I'm sorry about that, Jeff. I did have your pictures on here. I don't know what happened, so I'll get you on there next time. Jeff had sent me some cool pictures, but they did not make it, so you'll be on next week. But with that, I'm going to exit my screen share. Wow. What? A broomtail grouper, guys. Really? I've seen very few caught in our local waters. I've heard of them in Mexico waters. Yeah, same here, Caden. Stingray 07 says that. I've heard of them, but maybe because of this warm water we have up, we're always wondering what the heck is this warm water going to push up here, especially when that hurricane. We're all talking about what would it push up, and is that a fish that it pushed up that it's not normally here, or are we just San Diego guys, and we're not, you Long Beach guys and Orange County guys get those all the time. Carl Black, you fish up there. I've fished that wall a lot, and I've never caught a grouper. Yeah, Carl, me and Salty probably spent at least 20 hours fishing that wall on maybe, when did we go up there? 2 or 3 times. And we didn't catch anything like that. So I don't know if that was just a freak fish and he got lucky, but I don't know if those things are common up there. I'm not sure. My Jeff One Cool Tuna says my daughter sees them in La Jolla Cove. Okay, is she diving, maybe snorkeling out there? Yeah, I guess maybe we're not catching them because they're difficult to catch. Maybe they're just shy. Such a beautiful fish. I agree. Okay, guys, what time is it? 8:06. All right, doing it pretty good. So usually at this point we're gonna end the show after PB shoutouts, but I was going to do a movie review, but I'm not. I'm going to talk about, just real quick, just because I'm here, I want to. So if you guys are Lord of the Rings fans right now, if you are a Lord of the Rings fan, which I am my very favorite movie of all time is Lord of the Rings Return of the King. I love the Lord of the Rings series. If you're a Lord of the Rings fan, they just came out with a series on Amazon Prime Video, that is called Lord of the Rings. What is it? The Power of the Rings. I don't know. It's a Lord of the Rings series. It's this series is the most expensive series that has ever been made as far as money goes. It costs $1 billion to make this series, and we're on episode 5 right now, and they're releasing one every week. Ring of Power. Thank you, Caden. Lord of the Rings, Ring of Power. But if you're a Lord of the Rings fan like me, like I've read the books. I've read the books actually twice, all of them. And I'm really into that movie. They went full nerd on this. If you're not a Lord of the Rings fan, I'm not recommending this because you probably will be lost. They've gone so deep in the sci-fi and with all these names and characters that it is specifically, I think, geared for people like me and Caden who are big Lord of the Rings fans. And man, it is good, guys. I'm giving that a 4 out of 5 max. I love the new Lord of the Rings series. It is awesome. So if you're a huge Lord of the Rings fan, check it out. I highly recommend it. If you're not a Lord of the Rings fan like Salty, who says he can never make it through Lord of the Rings, he's fell asleep every time, watch something else. But Lord of the Rings, I love it. Keep them coming. I'm looking forward to it. I'm also looking to the Rogue One series that's coming out on Disney+. That's going to be awesome, too. I think that comes out maybe next week, so I'm looking forward to that. True story, Salty. Salty, I'm going to take you to the movie theater when Lord of the Rings is re-released, and we're going to go watch it. I'm going to make sure you stay awake. I'm going to shake you like a baby. Shake you, wake up. And I'm also going to take Eric the Judge to see Star Wars for his first time. So with that, guys, I am going to close down the show. Hopefully you enjoyed this show. Sorry, we didn't get to the show that we were going to do about the radios, but Roman got an important call, and I would have done the same thing if I was him. So I'm going to close out this show. I want to give a big shout out to everybody that came and watched my first solo Wednesday night. Thank you very much. Hopefully I don't get the boot. Hopefully I'm still here. Remember, on Monday, Roman is taking over Monday again. I will only be on Wednesdays. Roman is going to go ahead and take over Monday's shows again. So he's going to be doing Monday fishing reports with Roman. I'll be back on Wednesdays, bay fishing with Roman and Brian. Shout out to Dave Rage. Thank you, as always, Dave. Leonard, Bay Creepers, let's go. Richie Rich, thank you so much. Zachary Riggs, thank you for all your humor and that great smile, Zach. Look forward to seeing you at the Pickle Run. Salty Dangler, he won again. Gosh. You guys got to beat him at trivia night. And we're going to sneak him. We're going to try to find a way to handicap him. Coach Wharf TV, looking forward to seeing you again probably on Mondays again. That's Coach Wharf TV. He gives the local service temperatures and local fishing reports, always fishing in Imperial Valley. Coach, you want to go camping in Imperial Valley? I'm down, man. I want to go. I want to check that place out. It's just got to cool down a little bit for me. Kudo Carlos, thank you so much for being in there. We got Jeff One Cool Tuna. Check out his irons, OCT10, and also sells these stickers that'll mark your reel so you know exactly what braid you have on there. They're awesome. I have them on my reels. We got, let's see, if you're out typing in chat, you're not going to get my shout out. Izzy, Ramona, what's up? Representing Izzy. Haven't seen you around town for a while. Hope everything's going good with you, Izzy. Ramona representing. And I think that's it. Oh, we got Jesse, second place. Good job, Jesse, on guessing that. Jesse, did you Google that, or did you actually know that? I mean, a 23-inch spotty, really? Come on. How are we ever going to beat that? What's the deal? No, that's a Arnie, great, thank you. Great job, Ryan. Thank you. I'm trying to learn this. It's hard to sit in front of a camera without talking to somebody and just sit here and talk for an hour. But thank you, guys. This weekend, I'll be in Mission Bay. I'll be snagging grass, catching bass on my kayak. So I'll be out there early. See you guys on the water.